was first broken by New York Magazine, which has a long reputation of being a very conservative magazine that goes after Democrats, right?
Yeah, always, constantly. I don't know what kind of New York Magazine your paper boy drops off, but I have a different one, John. But having said that, that's significant because they don't wake up every day wondering how to take down a Democratic cause.
I was kidding.
Yeah, I know. Black Lives Matter comes out and rolls out in 2020 in a major way, and it's not only millions of dollars. They evidently have 60 million left. There's a lot of people who believe they've done the math, including Professor Wilfred Riley, who's on One Nation this weekend, and they think it's more like $10 billion that they have. The question is, where is this money? Are they in individual chapters? And how dare you use money without explaining why you need a $5 million mansion, like you need another one in Canada, another one in Atlanta? And you do this, and when asked about this, you're called a racist for inquiring, which I think people have to just stop knuckling under when you're wrongly called something like this. And the New York Post wrote about this story today. Yep. And then when asked, why weren't you more transparent? Well, we were doing repairs on the house. Really? You're doing repairs on the house? There's no record of repairs on the house back to 2017. Evidently, they replaced the roof. Which happens in the past. Think about all the causes all this money could be going to. Where's the corporate outrage from Nike and others who wrote big checks, the NBA and NFL who write big checks, individuals who give $5 or $10? Why aren't they angry like they would if this was a military organization, if this was feeding the poor, or an evangelist who thinks people think they're going to be saved if they just give that evangelist some money? That ends up buried in scandal. Where is the accountability here? Where's the curiosity?
Well, Brian, you mentioned accusations of racism. I thought it was very interesting. Sean Campbell, who wrote this piece for the New York Magazine, this is what he says about himself. He never thought he'd be attacked that way because he is a black man raised by a single black mother and has actually had police guns, he said, trained on him at one point. So he said this was one of the hardest pieces he ever had to do because of where the facts took him. And to then on the backside be called racist and sexist was a surprise to him.
Can I give you my opinion on this? Especially after George Floyd, a lot of people we talk to want to help. How do we fix this? How do we move this country even further forward? We're not perfect. We try to be, which I think is admirable. Most states go, this is the deal. This is our country. Leave it. We always say, let's get it better. So people want to know how to help. Well, they go to this organization. When St. Peter's takes off their shirt after the miraculous run in the NCAA, it says Black Lives Matter. When you looked at the court of the NBA and you see Black Lives Matter on the side, they say, Mr. and Mrs. America want to help. And they go, I can count on that organization. Let's give it to them. And they'll be siphoning off locally. And now we're finding out the worst possible thing for charities in general and for nonprofits, that the money seems to be, at the very least, upon first blush, to be wasted on somebody's lifestyle, which makes us all feel like we're duped and hurts the cause because there are really things that need to be done to help every community, especially the black community.
California Congressman Darrell Issa wants the Department of Justice to open up an investigation into this because there's something a little unusual about this deal. That house sold for $3.1 million, and then 6 days later, BLM bought it in a cash deal for $5.8 million. They used an LLC that was registered under an office that happens to be the same office as the Perkins Coie law firm here in Washington, D.C., which we all know from the unverified dossier about Russia and Donald Trump. And so there's a question as to, well, wait a minute, why did the price go up almost $3 million in 6 days? And what happened to that money?
If you look at their website, they don't look like a company or a corporation or a nonprofit or charity that's out to help the black community. They look like a company that's really married to Marxism, hates the nuclear family, not too fond of America. So I'm not too sure that really reflects African Americans in America. I'll let them speak for themselves with various charities. But I think it's time to take a second look. And why wouldn't there be scrutiny? Remember the scrutiny on the Tea Party by the IRS? I don't think they ever had $60 million hanging out in the bank, believe me. I know some of them. They never had this type of organization. People are well-meaning. I'll bring up something else I think is important, is that there's a lot of corporations that got to put the pressure on this organization to come clean. And also, I want to know how much money is going to go to Democratic causes and political events. Because are you giving money to help the black community? And are you really helping the next Democratic candidate, big and small? I think that should be something that should be documented somewhere, don't you?
Well, Brian, we will take your advice and we will look into it. Brian, it's always great to see you. Do you have any more work to do before you go home, or are you done for the week?
I'm going to go and cut low, but most importantly, I want everyone to watch at 8 and 11. And then in between both the show and the repeat, I'm going to read Shannon Bream's book because it's a bestseller. I got to find out what America can't get enough of. Am I right, Shannon?
Listen, from a bestseller guy himself, you've got more jobs and more bestsellers than anybody I know. So congrats.
Brian, quit being lazy. Get back to work.
Yeah.
Sorry, John. I let you down.
See you tomorrow.
Sorry to hear about your leg.